Back in 2011, a mysterious light appeared over one of the most sacred and most contested pieces of land on the entire planet. Multiple videos captured it, but the big question is, what was it? A miracle? A visitor from another world? Or one of the most clever hoaxes ever pulled off? Today, we're going to break down the Jerusalem lights. Okay, so let's set the scene here. It's January 28th, 2011. A glowing object appears to descend light over Jerusalem's Dome of the Rock. And almost instantly, videos start hitting the internet, creating this absolute storm of debate, evidence, and, of course, a whole lot of doubt. Now, this wasn't just one single video that went viral. Not at all. It was actually a whole collection of different recordings that when you put them all together, they seem to build a really compelling case for something, well, something extraordinary. The first videos that really blew up came from a witness named Eligael Gedalovich and his friend. And you can see it pretty clearly. This bright orb comes down, it pulses with light, and then whoosh, it just shoots upwards at a speed that, well, let's just say no conventional aircraft we know of can do that. And this is the kicker. It wasn't just one person's lucky shot with a camera. In total, 4 different videos popped up, all apparently filmed by different people from different spots around the city, and they all captured the exact same strange event. So here's what made the evidence seem so powerful at first. The sequence of events, the descent, those 2 bright flashes, and that impossibly fast ascent, it was identical across all 4 videos. The timing, it lined up perfectly. Now that's not just a coincidence, that feels like real corroboration from multiple angles. And then came what looked like the final piece of the puzzle, an image supposedly from the official Jerusalem meteorological web camera seemed to provide objective proof. It looked like, yes, a luminous object was, in fact, over the dome at that exact time. But just as all the evidence seemed to be pointing toward a genuine phenomenon, a 6th video emerged that completely changed the conversation, and probably not in the way you'd expect. This is where the whole story gets really complicated. Those first videos, they felt raw, shaky, authentic, like someone just grabbed their phone in total shock. But this new 6th video, it felt produced. The shot was stable, the quality was cinematic, it just had a completely different vibe. And this video was just filled with bizarre stuff. We see a figure that looks like a Templar monk, a symbolic dropping of keys, and a very detailed craft with a strange symbol on it. And get this, that symbol was traced back to a 1991 crop circle in England. For a lot of people, this just screamed hoax, and some even pointed out it had parallels to the video game Assassin's Creed. Even the original uploader, Eligael Gedalovich, posted this 6th video with a warning about its authenticity. This sparked a really fascinating theory. What if it was a deliberate infiltration? An elaborate fake designed to be so unbelievable that it would poison the well and make the entire event look like one big joke. But let's step away from all the digital analysis for a minute, because there's a whole other side to the story. For the people who actually live and work in the Old City, this event wasn't about pixels and camera angles. No, it was about something much, much more profound. This is a quote from Bilal, a local merchant who works right near the Dome of the Rock. For him and so many people in his community, the whole technical debate about CGI or camera shake was completely beside the point. For them, it was about the profound spiritual meaning of what they believed they saw. Bilal explained that the talk in Jerusalem was immediate, and it was everywhere. People saw the light, and the whole community was buzzing. And the overwhelming feeling on the ground wasn't about aliens or technology, but that this was a divine sign, a blessing sent directly from God to that sacred rock. And what's really fascinating is that for some residents, like Bilal, this wasn't even a totally isolated incident. He actually remembered a personal sighting from 6 years earlier, where he saw a different, multicolored round light in the sky for just a few seconds. It really suggests a local history of unexplained lights over this ancient city. So, where does all of this leave us? We're left with 2 powerful yet completely conflicting sets of evidence that pull the story in 2 totally opposite directions. On one hand, you've got 4 consistent, multi-angle videos apparently backed by an official source and reinforced by this widespread local shock and spiritual interpretation. And on the other hand, you have this professionally produced 6th video packed with suspicious details that seems almost perfectly designed to sow confusion and discredit the whole thing.
Ultimately, the Jerusalem Lights incident remains this absolutely fascinating case study in how modern technology and ancient beliefs can just collide. Was it a coordinated digital hoax? A genuine miracle witnessed by many? Or maybe a sophisticated attempt to muddy the waters of a real event? More than a decade later, we're still left with way more questions than answers.